All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah. I do pray everybody is super blessed on this beautiful Thursday. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. As usual, if we can get 1,000 likes during the stream, we will absolutely be giving away 1,000 USDT if we can do it without a bot, guys, because the bot hurts the channel, so please don't do that. Shout out to Hillary Clinton has thick yams. Gabucci, good old Hillary Clinton. Shout out to Eddie C. Shout out to Houston, what is going on? Shout out to Alan Allen, what is going on? Martini Crypto, Hadj Duck. Shout out to Creighton C. Is it me? Are we seeing a stopping candle on the 15 with volume? You talking about a bullish candle or a bearish candle? Shout out to CD. Smash the like, long or short. Of course, the answer is always yes. Of course, the answer is always yes. Long and short is the answer. Well, guys, man, I mean, I'll be honest. We have indeed, we've got some crazy price action. It's been pretty dang difficult to trade the Bitcoin, I'll be honest with you. It's a little bit difficult to trade the Bitcoin for me lately. Chillfu says you look a bit tired. I'm tired as heck, man. I'll be honest, I feel like crap today. I feel like absolute crap. But you know what? In Jesus' name, I will feel better soon. Praise God. Baruch Hashem. Shout out to Paul from Ireland. What is going on? Can we check YGG? Yeah, we might be able to get into some YGG. Shout out to James Manford. Shout out to Crypto Vol. He says, what's up, everyone? What is up? What is up, guys? Well, man, as you can see, Bitcoin price acting a little strange today. Acting a little bit strange. Got a few trades open here. Got 6 trades open. Lots of juicy realized profits. Lots of juicy unrealized profits. Let's kind of talk about the Bitcoin rejection that we've seen over the past few, I guess, hours, right? Over the past few hours. Now, as many of you know, the Bitcoin price had come down to this very important level down here, around 28,650, right? And this is a zone at the bottom of a sideways range, right? We've been looking at this in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, basically looking for that juicy long trade. Right from here, we gave it last week in the New York Open VIP live stream in the Casper Crew to come down to about 28,655. Get a little Bounceroni and queso. Well, guess what? We got the Bounceroni and queso, all right? Still got the long trade open, because when you get in along from the bottom of the range, you don't just close that thing. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You don't just close it. You keep it open. And then what happened was we came up to this high, right? We came up to this high. And we had been watching in the Casper Crew to come up to around 30,050-ish for a potential short trade with bearish divergences on the 24, 12, 6, and 3 minute. Well, when we came up to that zone, we absolutely did get bearish divergences on all those time frames. All right, let's check it out. We came up right into this area. If we take a look at our 24-minute time frame, what happened? Bearish divergences. Momentum is getting lower as the price is getting higher, and it just so happens that we hit into actually a weekly area of resistance. So we got that move to the downside. Now, personally, I did not take this trade, but the following morning, I gave this setup to get in on a retest of the golden pocket if we had some bearish divergences on the chart. And, well, if we take a look here at the chart, when we actually came up to that area, let's take a look at Coinalyze.net. We did see some pretty dang bearish divergences when we came up to this lower high, right? Right into the Fibonacci golden pocket. What did we see on the chart? We saw the CVD getting higher. We saw the open interest getting higher as we came up into the Fibonacci golden pocket area. So this is telling us that there's some whale shenanigans afoot. Because if, let's say, there's 2 million longs right here, and then there's 5 million longs right here, you would think logic would tell you there's double the longs, price should be getting higher because the market is driven by the active participants in the market. So if price is getting lower, even though clearly more people are longing, this is called absorption, right? The CVD indicator, this is telling us what direction are people opening up trades. And the open interest is telling us, is the price action being moved by people opening trades or by people closing trades? So if open interest is going up, that means people are opening trades. If the CVD is getting higher, that means they're opening long trades, yet the price is getting lower. That means everybody who's longing, the reason the price is not going up is because those longs aren't actually pushing the price up, but those longs are filling up the sell order of this whale right here. And once his order is full, all he has to do is take his little finger and go boink, and that Bitcoin price just falls right down, right down. Now, as you can see, I am also in a little bit of a long trade here, a very little bit of a long trade. Reason being, this is for the World Series of Trading, okay? Casper crew this year doing World Series of Trading on ZoomX, all right? And so I am DGen trading with a $500 account. And as you can see, I've made a pretty decent profit on a $500 account so far. So look, I don't recommend DGen trading, but when it comes to World Series of Trading, if I traded the way I normally traded, where I make like, you know, a couple % a week on average, then there's no way you're going to win, right? So the reason why I'm in a long from down here is because if we take a look at market Cipher B, as we come down to this box of support, a area where we were looking for actually a long trade this morning. In fact, I did take a few long trades today. I took a loss, a win, and a win. 2 wins and a loss, trying to trade what looks to be extremely bullish divergences as we come to key support. But the price is really not acting well here. It seems that every little bounce we get, well, it just leads to more downside. Now, when we take a look at the chart here, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that we can really see what's going on. In fact, let's just take a look here. All right, let's remove all our drawing tools. Let's go to the 4 hour. All right, let's go to the 4 hour, and we will zoom out. All right, so look at this, right? We have to understand what's actually happening here. We are trading within a sideways range, clearly defined highs, clearly defined lows. So it's more probable that we make our way back down to the low of the range. I'll be honest with you. So why did I take a little long from here? Well, the reason is because we had a potential CDW here with bullish divergences. But if we look below us, we have to acknowledge the fact that we have very important support below where we're at right now. In fact, if we take the macro fib from the low to the high, we can see that this area between 29,200 and 28,900, this is actually going to be the most important zone if the long trade that we're in from this low is going to continue in more upside. This is the box that has to hold, right? When it comes to the day trades, the higher term time frame trades, and not just the scalp trade, this is the box that has to hold. Why? Because we are in bullish market structure now officially, right? We've got our low, our higher low, and now we've got a higher high. And so we're now going to be looking for a higher low, and typically you don't want that to come below the Fibonacci golden pocket or a last ditch effort, the 786, the 786 Fibonacci. All right. And so that is pretty much my last hope for all these longs, really. I mean, I will be looking to add to my long trade from this area, right? This general area here. And I will look to take this up to 30,500. I will look to take this up to 30,000, 31,000. I will look to take this up to $33,000. Jason, are you a nutcase? Are you an idiot? The title of the video is shorting Bitcoin to zero. Well, I am shorting Bitcoin, and if it goes to zero, well, you know, I won't complain about it. I won't complain about it, right? But yeah, I'm in multiple Bitcoin shorts. I'm short from the exact top, the setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. I'm short from yesterday's setup that we gave in the morning. But look, I play both ends of the candlestick here, right? And you can't hate on me for that anymore. It's 2023, okay? Anything goes now. You can play both ends of the candlestick. You can long and short at the same time. If you don't like that, you're probably racist and a bigot, and you probably contribute greatly to carbon emissions in the world. You're probably a bad person. So you better watch yourself. YouTube doesn't like people who are against longing and shorting at the same time. I might get some censorship going on. Now, yeah. So look, this long trade that we're in right here, the reason why there's the potential, I say, for this to go to new highs is because if we take a look at our indicator, right? Let's take a look at good old Market Cipher B, my go-to. Market Cipher B, my first relationship, right? Maybe sometimes I'll go to other indicators, right? Try some of those fancy ladies like XO charts. But Market Cipher B is always going to be my first love, my boo, you know? Now, when we take a look at Market Cipher B over here, what do we see? What do we see? You guys see what I'm seeing? You guys smelling what I'm smelling? I'll tell you what I smell. Boom. Price getting lower. Bam. Momentum waves getting higher. Zoop. Money flow getting higher. That's right. Sam Bankman-Fried, bullish man boobies. You know what I'm saying? The breast reduction on the right-hand side. Lots of gynecomastia on the left-hand side. Look at the hair getting higher as the price is getting lower. Look at the face. Does he know something you don't know? Does he have some kind of inside collusion with Black Rock and White Rock and all the rocks? Dwayne Johnson, they're buying Bitcoin on the side. Dwayne Johnson's pumping Bitcoin, waking up early, 5 a.m., doing the rock workout, eating a giant stack of pancakes on his cheat day, going right into the Bitcoin price, okay? Now, in addition to the 1 day, we go to the 4 hour, what do we see? The same dang thing, guys. The same dang thing. Right? Now, you also might tell yourself, Jason, you're a fool. You're a fool, Jason. Why are you getting bullish? The title of the video is shorting Bitcoin to zero. Jason, why are you bullish? Well, let me just tell you, I'm just going to show you one more thing as to why I'm still holding on to hope for my bullishness. You know, we can't ignore the fact that we're in a massive uptrend, right? We're day traders. We lose sight of the forest for the trees. We're over here on the Uno minute, you know, scalping on the 1 minute, looking for entries. 0.3%, we're like, man, what an awesome trade, right? But when we go to the weekly, we're in a massive uptrend. Also, look at this, right? Go back to December 2020. Go ahead and make a little box. Would you look at that? Look at that. A breakout and a retest after the monthly candle. The monthly candle of June gives us a bullish engulfing candle. And then we're coming back down for a major support resistance flip. Could this be a bounce? Maybe. That's why I'm not getting super bearish yet, right? That's why. Is it guaranteed? No, of course not. And if we lose this box, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we see us come back down to the mid 26s or lower, right? But for right now, we have to respect the support resistance flip, right? We got to respect it. It's just the way it is. You know, support resistance, the most basic thing, right? So that's why I'm still remaining bullish in this area, because this is, in fact, a level of support with bullish divergences, Sam Bankman-Fried on the daily. That doesn't happen every day. When was the last time we had a bullish divergence on the daily? It was down here at the low. It was literally down here at the exact low of Bitcoin. That's the last time we had a bullish div on the daily, guys. right? Now I know what you're thinking, and you could very well be right. Jason, we had bullishes on the daily all through here. All through here. And we just ranged forever, had a little pump and then a massive dump. Yeah, that could happen too. That could happen too. But the trend is your friend until the end of the trend. Right? The trend is your friend until the end of the trend. And then you realize, what have I done to my body? What kind of strange substances have I put in that have ruined me for the rest of my life? All because I want to be a little bit more bigger than the next guy. You know what I'm saying? All because I want to live like the Liver King, eat raw liver, tan my taint in the sun. Let's see who we got in the chat here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are the best. Shout out to Barry the Rave. He knows all about the trend being your friend until the end. What's the XRP trade that we talked about this morning? Logan, you know what? I don't know. I haven't really looked at XRP all day. I've been fixated on the Bitcoin. By the way, let's see how our Bitcoin long is doing over here. Right? Let's see how it's doing. Probably not so great. Looks like the Bitcoin has come down a little bit. Right here. Yeah, not doing so great on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 minute. Right? You know what I'm saying? Next TP 29,500 and then 29,700. Because I'm looking at this, guys, as a sideways range, right? So if I'm going to get in a long from the low of this range right here, well, I'm going to be looking up to the high of the range. We got a clear range right here. Look at that. We got a clear support resistance flip. It was support, lost it. Then we found support down here, resistance, support down here, resistance. Let's target 29,700 on this one. Maybe we can do it. Let's go ahead and pull a local fib here as well. Maybe we'll add to this trade live on the stream. Maybe we'll get wrecked live. Maybe it will ruin everything live. Let's see. We're going to pull a fib low, high. Look at that. My entry right on the 786. Stop loss right on the 786. How unfortunate. But here's the thing, guys. There's no time for messing with stop losses when you're trying to get the P&L of the account as high as possible. It changes the mindset. You know, you got to get in and out faster. You got to lock in those gains faster. Take more profits out. All right. Let's see what happens. If we come down to that golden pocket. Oof, this looks horrible, guys. This is not looking so great. Let me tell you. We've got a lot of longs opening up. Lots of longs opening up here. So this is not looking very bullish. All right, let me say off the bat. It's not looking very bullish off the bat. Yeah, this probably will get stopped out, guys. But we gave it a shot. Made about 60 smackaronis. I don't know what percent 60 is of 500. But it's not that great, I'll be honest with you. We need hundreds of percent to win this competition. Hundreds. You know what I'm saying? So, this year, so far, I'll be honest, not doing that great. Last year did pretty dang good. Let's see if we can get the account to 500%. That's my goal. Alright, let's see who we got in the chat here. Shout out to Sudeep. She's picking up what I'm putting down. Or whoever's talking. Whoever's putting anything down. Anything new on ETH? Yeah, we got some new things on ETH. We got some new. Shout out to Tony Zine. Shout out to everybody who liked the stream. Got 700 people in here. Only a few likes. So, let's see if we can get a few more. Shout out to Dominic, who gave many thumbs down. Liver King, more like intoxicated liver. I know, right? We got a bull div on the 1 hour. We've had bull divs all day. We've had bull divs all day. The dollar is pumping right now. It's absolutely pumping. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Casper crew. Shout out to JD, who's learning a lot here. Shout out to Daniel Cordero. Hold tight and enjoy the ride. What confluence do you look for before entering a trade? A level, and usually divergences one way or the other, whether they're market cipher divergences, CVD divergences. Yeah, we'll take a look at the dollar. Shout out to Barry the Rave. He gave up the trend. I hear bad things about it, bro. I hear bad things about everything you could take. Everything in life has a give and take. There's nothing you can take or do in life that can give you any advantage without a disadvantage. Even coffee, right? Coffee, super harmless, right? Not really. There's a give and take with everything. Too much and it'll mess with your sleep. Alright. Money flow not looking too good. Let's take a look at the dollar. Alright, we got ourselves some SHIB TA from the VIP live stream this morning. We're going to take a look at the dollar because if the dollar starts to pump like a wild woman running through the rainforest with a laundry basket on her head. Ah! Alerts going off out the wazoo. Yeah, guys, dollar is pumping, and in addition to the pump, I mean, this is the weekly, right? We've got ourselves multiple drive, not of the Sam Bankman-Fried pattern. Shout out to Solta for the super chat. You want to look at Storj? We could look at Storj. The dollar is not getting the Sam Bankman-Fried pattern here, but it is getting multiple drive of the uneven butt cheek pattern, right? We've got the left butt cheek, nice and big and juicy, full of the ravioli. The Italian chef is cooking the butt cheek, and he's putting the sauces and the spices and the meats and the butter inside. All right, now my Italian accent has shifted into maybe some different kind of accent here. And then on the other side, you've got a right butt cheek, very skinny. But you can see we've got 3 butt cheeks here. This is called the dual anus combo. Dual anus is one word, dual anus. And that could be quite bullish. Now, I do have to say, the money flow is getting lower. But when we go back in time, right? Let's go back in time and just look at how the dollar has behaved for the past few Bitcoin cycles, because I think this can shed some light potentially on the what we're seeing here, right? So in the past, we've seen the dollar put in double tops, right? Look at this, double top, boom, right here, double top, bam, and now potentially also another double top. Now, could this double top be a higher high? The past 2 times it has been. It could also be a lower high. But I want to point out something else. The Bitcoin cycle is very much so tied to the dollar, right? January, February 2017. I don't know if you guys remember, but this was Bitcoin's the beginning of 2018. December, January 2018. This was the beginning of a Bitcoin's bull run, right? Now, then we come here. This was basically the dump, the Roni dump. But this was, June 2016. June 2020. Right around here was our halving. So this right here, we're heading right into the bear market at the all-time high, the top of the Bitcoin cycle. This right here, we're heading into the halving, the bottom of the Bitcoin cycle. Then, guess what? Right over here, this is Bitcoin's all-time high, right around this area. I consider spring of 2021 the top of Bitcoin's 4-year cycle based on the halving. And then right up here, this right here was the bottom after FTX went down. So typically what we've done the past 2 times is we put in some kind of a double top leading right into that Bitcoin halving. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see this dollar pump, and it wouldn't surprise me if we see that affect Bitcoin, maybe not super negatively, but we have to be prepared for more downside on Bitcoin, like on the higher term time frames, right? We take a look at Bitcoin all-time index here, the all-time Bitcoin index going all the way back to the beginning. All right, to the beginning here. What do we see? We see a bearish falling wedge printing here. So that means even if we get the breakout I'm looking for, which I'm still looking for that breakout, we still have to be prepared for a drop-off. In addition, we are seeing here the bearish divergence on the weekly. So, be prepared. Be prepared for some more downside. Where could we see that come down to? Honestly, if we're just looking at the charts, let's be real. All right, let's clear off everything here. let's just pretend for a second this is the 5-minute time frame, right? When in doubt, pretend the weekly is the 5-minute, and it can really shed some light on things, right? Because I don't know about you guys, I don't know if everyone in here is a day trader like myself, where we're looking for those low time frame things, those patterns, right? But if this right here was the 5-minute time frame, what would we say? We say, ooh, look at this, we've changed market structure. We've now taken out the last high in the downtrend, and we've made a higher high, right? And then what we would say is, okay, I would look now for a retest. Where would we look for the retest? Well, we pull the fib from the low to the high, and we look for the zone that has confluence, right? We look for a zone that has confluence. Well, this is not ByBit, so we don't have accurate volume, but there's a lot of confluence right here. We can just use our eyes and see that this is support, right? We don't even need a fib. We don't even need a fib to say that Bitcoin found support here once, twice, 3 times, and then after it was support, it got flipped into resistance, right? Support, 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 and then after we lost that support, it was our resistance, okay? Support, resistance, flip. Then we never came back to retest it, and we know that we have a very important fib level down there, the 786. And so yeah, I would say the most probable place if we're going to get a major pullback leading into the halving would be coming down around under 19K again, around 18,300-ish, right? That very important level. Now I know this seems crazy, but for those high-term time frame traders and position holders, I think that could be maybe one of the best opportunities that we see in our life. In the next 4 years when it comes to trading Bitcoin. You know, I know those altcoins out there are getting like massive P&Ls, right? I'm trading Bitcoin, 1% move. Yeah, man, feeling good about myself. Then someone else, man, I've been trading Peppy coin, PP coin. You know, I made 7,000% in 1 minute. It's like, dang. How come I'm not trading PP coin? Well, you know what? It is what it is, guys. But look, when you have a bottom like this, right? The bottom like that, you guys know, the bottom like that, right? The uneven butt cheek pattern on any time frame, when you see that, you know it's bullish, right? Shout out to everybody who liked the video. 700 people, 300 likes. Dang, hurts my self-esteem, right? But look at this, right? When you get that next trigger wave after the bull div, this is where the power is, right? This is where the power is. Let's take a look. We've never had a weekly bull div before, right? But let's take a look at this. Let's go to the daily and take a look at what happened, right? Back in the old days. Okay? We had ourselves right here the bullish divergence on the daily, right? Just this is the pattern that we always see play out. We had the bull div right here. We got the initial move to the upside. When you come down for that next trigger wave, that's the explosion right there. Bam! Boom! Boom! Bam! Especially as the money flow crosses, right? Now take a look at the weekly right now. What do we see happening with the money flow? Is it crossing? I can't tell. Let me get on my spectacles. Yes, it is crossing, and it's getting thicker. Wow, it's getting pretty dang thick. You know, there's lots of things getting super thick up on this Bitcoin stream right now. And yeah, so I do think that next trigger wave, wherever that comes in on the weekly, that's gonna be the bull market kickoff signal. Right, that's gonna be the bull market kickoff signal. Now look at this, right? I kind of projected here roughly where that could be. It's gonna be in 2024. Right? It's not gonna be now. It's not gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna take some time. All right. Shout out to the super chats. All right. Shout out to CryptoFace. He's trading PP coin. PP coin's been good. The only good thing lately is PP coin. Well, you know, CryptoFace, I haven't been as blessed as you. I haven't been trading the PP coin at all. You know, what do I use as my off-ramp to cash out? Oh, I only trade in local economies where we all accept Bitcoin. I never cash out. Just kidding. You know, you got to use an exchange that connects to your bank. if you're ever going to cash out. Shout out to Crypto Face, man. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for being here. All right, we had a super chat. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. That's right. We got the dual anus pattern on the dollar. Right, the dual anus. Well, that's happens when you have 3 butt cheeks. You got the dual anus pattern. All right, so we got to take a look at some coins. All right. All right, let's see. Okay, so hard fork crypto. I'm long from 72 cents instead of taking a loss. I'd add more at 55 cents. My liquidation level, bro. Like, look, that's the kind of thing. That is the kind of thing that you never want to get yourself into, right? Man, next week in the Casper Crew Discord, we are launching the beginner zone. I might make some of those videos free for everybody because, look, I made a risk management video in there. That is just so dang key. Every trade you take, every move you make, right? You gotta have a plan going in and going out. Right? You have to know in advance where your TP and your SL is gonna be, right? So, dang, you're long from 72 cents, bro. And you're gonna add at 55? What leverage? You're probably not using leverage. Dang, bro. Look, I can't give you any kind of advice because there's nothing to say. No matter what I say, it's still a gamble. It basically is now, how much do you want to lose? Like, because potentially you could lose it all. Or potentially you could lose what you've already lost now and just call it a loss. Or potentially you could buy more at 55 cents, which is major support. And then it goes to $7 and you made lots of money. But it's literally a gamble. So I can't give you any kind of advice except in the future, every trade you take, make sure you have it planned out in advance. Use the projection tool, right? Let's say you're going to long 72 cents, right? Have a stop loss. Understand how much am I going to lose if the trade goes against me. Understand how much am I going to gain if the trade goes for me. You know? Because losses are going to happen, man. They're definitely going to happen. You got to know how much you're willing to lose. Right? My biggest losses always come when I don't have that plan in advance. I mean, seriously. So I'm sorry I can't give you better advice. All right. We got to take a look at Storj. Shout out to Solta from Warsaw. All right, Storj. Let's check out Storj. The calm before the Storj. All right, this is the 4 hour. Let's go to the daily. Wow, look at Storj. Look at this. All right, let's do some basic analysis. We've got ourselves the upper range, and we've got ourselves the lower range. Very clearly defined sideways ranges. Support resistance flips. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we can take a look at some of the volume. All right, let's take a look. Okay. All right, are we on log scale? Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep it on log scale. All right. All right, we'll keep it in log scale. Okay, so we've got ourselves a sideways range here. Let's actually adjust the range because I can see that this is actually probably more so our local range. So we've come to the high, to the low, to the high, to the low, to the high, back down to the value area low. Let's pull out a Fibonacci retracement. All right, so we're below all the fibs that matter. We're coming down to the value area low of the range here on the daily. Now, I do have to say, let's put on market Cipher. There we go. Okay, so, Right, so we've got bullish divergences here. But, Yeah, we got bullish divergences. I'll be honest, right? On the daily. Let's check out the weekly. We've got bullish divergences on the week. Wow, we have got on the weekly, guys, the good old-fashioned Sam Bankman-Fried bullish man breast pattern. We've got the breast reduction on the right, the gynecomastia on the left. Look at this, the money flow getting higher over time. You know, the momentum wave is getting higher. Double BitBoy butt cheeks right here. BitBoy butt cheeks. Big BitBoy bend, big bends. Two of them. Look at this. Big bends. When you got two big bends, as the price is getting lower and the momentum waves getting slightly higher, those are called BitBoy butt cheeks. We call them triple B's for short. Triple B's on the weekly. And now we've come in, we've made another drive of div here. So that does look kind of good. Now here's the problem that I have. The problem that I have here is that I don't have any confluences. I don't have any confluences here as to where I would be looking for an entry. Besides the value area low, which is not very reliable for a random altcoin on Binance, I wish I had a fib. I wish I had something else that let me know, like, this is a good level. The only, let's go to the 4 hour, okay? Maybe the 4 hour can be our ticket. Man, look at this choppy price action here. Okay, wow. The only thing I would say here is the following, right? Based on the 4 hour. Man, this is risky though. On the 4 hour, if we take this low at 27.9 cents, right? 27.9 cents. If we take the low and we continue to see bullish divergences on a market Cipher as we come into the value area low of the range, right around 27.57, right here. This could give us a long entry. Let's check out this. Aha. We've got a little high volume node as well just below us. A little high volume node just below. So, look, this is a risky one. Would I take this 75x? Nah. Definitely not. Yeah, maybe I would. Maybe I would. All right, a 2% stop. This could give this actually could. Wow. This could be a nice 6-to-1 risk reward. This is actually a pretty good trade setup here. And here's the thing, if we're trading a sideways range based on the volume here, TP1 would be at 31 cents at the high volume node of the whole range. TP2 would be up here at 41 cents ish. And if our invalidation for this move is, I mean, I don't know, right? That's the problem. That's the real problem. Where's the invalidate? Where does our idea become wrong? Really, the only way you could approach this trade here is if you're saying, I'm looking exclusively for a loss and a reclaim of this level right here. And then you enter the trade after you reclaim the level, and then you put your stop loss below wherever that wick is. Ideally, it would wick into the value area low, right? That is one way to take the trade. If you have bullish divs, the only other way to take the trade, in my opinion, would be, and now I know what you're probably saying, Jason, look at this, you know, inversion head and shoulders. Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's also true. So, the only other way I would say to take the trade is this. This liquidity is begging to get taken out. All right. It's begging to get taken out here. These highs are just so ugly. Right, they're begging to get squeezed here, right? So another thing we can look for is the following. Now, you could take a high risk long here and say, I'm going to long here because I think It's the right shoulder of an inverted head and shoulder, right? You could say that, and you might be right, but that's not the way I like to trade, right? I would rather have planned in advance for this right shoulder, right? So it's too late now if we're already there. But what we could wait for is the short squeeze, right? And when we get the short squeeze, we take it up to this area, high volume node, and then we come back down for the retest. And that time, the retest is basically going to be the retest of the neckline of the head and shoulders. And then this could be our trade entry here, right? This is giving us some confirmation that we've changed market structure, right? We've broken out the head and shoulder, and now we're going to long the retest, right? So for me, the two trades I would look to take right now, the two low risks, lowest risk, highest probability, would be number one, another move down with bullish divergences. Look to take the low and then reclaim it, or get a breakout of the inverted head and shoulder pattern, come up to the Fibonacci golden pocket area, right, around 30 cents, and then look for a rejection and then a trigger wave here, bam, right? That would be the two things I would look for, you know? Yeah. Everyone in chat is buying Storj. Nice. Nice. Well, I've got a little bit of money in storage. Maybe I'll use that to buy Storj. Alright, alright. Every trade you make. Well, that reminds me, guys. How's that Bitcoin long? Still open. Still open. Shout out to everybody who liked the stream, man. God bless you all. God bless you all. Guys, I have to head out. It's 3 p.m. my time. Gotta go play with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Teach them how to trade the Bitcoin. Look, God bless all of you guys in the name of Jesus. Even if you're not religious, I pray you and your family are super blessed. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He give you wholeness. And I'll see everybody in the next stream. Peace.